What's up everyone, it's Chastin J Miles, and like I promised in my previous video when I talked about what real estate was going to be like working as a real estate agent in 2021, I mentioned in a video that I was going to be talking about if it was a good time to get into real estate in 2021, because I realized that I have a tremendous amount of people who watch my channel that aren't real estate agents yet, so I want to give them some advice if you're thinking about getting into real estate in 2021. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Chastin J Miles and I have a real estate team here out of Dallas, Texas. This is our headquarters, but we are nationwide and we are getting it done. So on my channel, I just like to provide really helpful information for those of you who are either new in real estate or you are thinking about getting into real estate. So that's what this video is going to be about. I'm gonna let you know if real estate is still good to get into in 2021. Now, how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna really cover that in 3 different areas. I'm going to talk about the types of people that are going to be good in real estate in 2021. I'm going to talk about the economics of it, so the market stuff, what you can expect, and then I'm going to talk about the competition, so what the competition is going to look like in 2021. I feel like all 3 of those are important and they all tie together, so be sure to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss out or you don't think that something isn't right, or you just have to see how it all ties together. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That was a fire truck trying to mess up my flow. Go ahead and click that subscribe button because I release content like this all the time and I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. Real estate gonna be for in 2021? Historically, there's this little saying here in the industry that anybody who pretty much can't do anything else goes out and gets a real estate license, which has kind of been true. People who have failed at other things or maybe retired, they don't have anything to do, they'll go out and get their real estate license and just do something. I don't think that's gonna work very well in 2021, simply because it's going to be a different type of business next year, and you're gonna have to do things and work differently than you may have had to work in the past. Some of you have seen people that have gotten easy success in real estate. It doesn't look like that they've even really tried hard. It's a different ball game now. We're dealing with some things here in the industry that unless you are one of these people that I'm gonna name, you're probably gonna have a hard time because you're coming into the business doing everything for all of the wrong reasons. So first, who is this business gonna be good for in 2021? This is one that is gonna be good for any time, and that's those people with real passion when it comes to real estate. If you truly have that passion for the real estate industry, like you were almost born wanting to work in real estate and sell homes, you're gonna be fine with this because you have something that not a lot of people have, and no matter how bad your business is going, you're doing something that you love, and so it's always gonna work out for you. I'm one of those true believers that if you're doing something that you really love, you don't really care how much money you make because you're working in your passion, you're working in what you enjoy. So those people will always be great in this business. Now next, aside from them, if you're one of those type of people and you just have that entrepreneurial spirit about you, you just want to build a business, you get a thrill out of building a business, then you're gonna be fine in this. Everything as it pertains to real estate is based off of entrepreneurship. Homes are just one part of it. You have to be the salesperson, you have to be the marketing team, you have to be the human resources department, you have to be everything. And so if you really enjoy building businesses from the ground up, no matter how hard the struggle is, then you're gonna be fine in real estate in 2021. Next are those people with large networks. So funny thing about me, when I started my real estate business, I totally didn't have a network. I had just moved to an area I wasn't familiar with. I moved out of state and I started a real estate business. If you're one of those people who knows a lot of people, like you actually have a really good network that you can immediately tap into once you get licensed, you're gonna be good. You're gonna get a lot of business. You're gonna get people who want to work with you. If you have that network of people already who like you, who know you, who trust you, they're gonna be your first clients. If you don't have a network, it's gonna be a little bit harder, and I'm gonna tell you why when I talk about competition, so keep watching. If you have that network, if you know that you have people there ready just to work with you, go ahead, get your license, so that way you're gonna have transactions coming into the business. Now, what is it gonna be like market-wise? A lot of people ask me this, like, how's the real estate market? Is there gonna be business there for for me. And I'm gonna tell you, yes, there's gonna be business there for you. No matter what you've been watching, I actually work in the business. I run a full-on real estate team, and I've had success in bringing agents who had nothing going on and getting them checks, getting them closings in their first 90 days with me. I know where the markets are. That's the perspective that you have to look at it as. Some people get into the business and they're like, oh, I only want to sell luxury, or oh, I only want to sell condos. Whatever the case is, when you have that limited frame there, you don't do as much because the market's booming in areas that you may have not thought. We're gonna start seeing an influx of short sales possibly. Are you willing to work short sales? Okay, we're gonna start seeing different waves and moves in the luxury market to where the luxury market may not move as quick as some of the other markets. So are you willing to work in some of the lower end real estate markets? If you are, then you'll be fine. Okay, you have to really open up your spectrum of business so that way you're able to do those deals. The markets are still moving. Interest rates are low right now, and they're going to continue to be low for at least the first quarter of next year. So I know I said that I was going to talk about competition. That's very important because a lot of people are reaching out asking me how I feel about this company and how I feel about that company. Some of those people who are just real estate haters are talking about, oh, real estate agents are going to be extinct, and I recorded a whole video on that. That's not going to happen. You know, competition is always going to happen in this business. Am I worried about some of these other companies, some of these companies that are trying to make it seem like the consumer can do everything? No, you can't take the human out of real estate. People are going to sit there. They're going to get horrible customer service from these companies. They're going to get service from people who don't care. They're not working on commission. They're getting pennies on the dollar in a salary, and it's not going to be a good experience for the actual real estate client. So there's always going to be opportunity. Now, what is going to happen is a lot of people are probably going to get their license. Okay, so you're going to have competition from people who are looking to get into the business just like you and become successful. They may have lost their job this year. They may have fallen on hard times and they want to try out real estate. So we're going to see a lot of that. The other thing that we're going to see is hungry agents like me that are really going to be working this market hard. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. The competition is going to be thick next year, but there's going to be a lot of opportunity there. I always tell people there's enough real estate out here to go around, and if you truly believe that, you're going to do deals. You're going to have to work extremely hard. You're going to have to work on a rapid pace because you won't be sitting in the classroom like you may have thought, learning everything. You're not going to have somebody holding your hand. It's going to really rely on you using your resources, using your tools that are given to you, and making it happen. That's why I have a coaching program, because I try to help agents with those tools, help agents utilize those resources. So just be prepared for that. Can you do it? Yes. You really have to be prepared to stick this one out next year. It's going to be one of those years where we're going to learn a lot about the business. We're going to learn a lot about the industry, and we're going to see a lot of things happen in our economy. With that being said, this is opportunity. It's going to kick a lot of people out of the business, but it's going to bring a lot of people in the business. If you're one of those people who think that you can survive everything that I mentioned in this video, I say go for it. Get that license and make your career great in 2021. Let me know down in the comments if you are still planning on getting your license or if that's out the door at this point. Like, subscribe, share this video. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Chastin J. Miles, and I will talk to you soon.